Hello there. In Unix like operating system, user information is stored in different files as well as the password information of these users is maintained in separate files. All the users and group related information is stored in the etc directory in Unix system. In this video, we'll discuss one of the file inside this etc directory, that is Passwd file. Now this file is nothing but a simple text file. It contains information of all the users inside the system. The users can be the super user, the other user, or any operating system process which is also considered as user. So definitely this file is very important. If any unauthorized modifications are made to such a file, it can cause some serious problems. For that, let's see the permissions of this file, who can access or modify it or who can't. Now note that this file information is very useful at the time of logging into the system, and system verifies this to get the information of a specific user and its password, but mostly the information of the user from this passwd file. Now let's see the permission of these files, and it can be seen using this ls command, and this ls command gives us the result that is displayed here, and we'll discuss each of this field. So the first field, the first hyphen, the first dash indicates whether it is a file or directory or a special kind of a file. The hyphen there, the first hyphen at the start, indicates it is an ordinary file. So we can see there is no D or C there, and if it was D then it was a directory, if C then it was a character file, and so on and so forth. Next three fields indicates the access permission of the owner. Now if you are my regular viewer or my subscriber, then you are definitely familiar with this kind of notations. That is, we have already seen in my first two videos of my channel that these are the permissions of owner, group and other users. So in the above case, the owner can read and write the file but cannot execute it. Next three fields indicate the other permissions of the group users, and in this case the group members can only read the file but cannot write or execute it. The last three fields are for the other users of the system, and you can see similar to the group members, they can also just read this file but cannot write or execute it. So the files can be viewed by all the users. The modification in the file can be done by only the super user or the root user who has the administrative privileges. The next field indicates the number of links to the file. So in the above example here, there is only one link. This indicates that such name of the file is only in this directory. So if the same name file was there in some other directory, then the number here would have been 2. The next field indicates the name of the owner. In the above line, our owner is root. Next indicates the name of the group. Again, the name of the group is root. Next field indicates the size of the file in bytes. So in our case it is 5430 bytes. Next field indicates the date and time of the file creation, and the last the last field indicates the name of the file. Now this was all about the file. Now let's see what is inside the file. To see what is inside the file, it can be viewed using this cat command. So these are the contents we can see inside this file. One line in this file stores the information of one user. The different fields in the line are separated by a single colon. So now what we'll do is, let us see one line of this file and understand it, and then you can relate it with the other lines. So let's take this example and let's see the first field. First is the username. It is used when user logs in. It should be between 1 and 32 characters in length. Next field is the password. An X character indicates that encrypted password is stored in etc/shadow file. So this file is going to be introduced in my next video. Third field is user ID UID. Each user must be assigned a user ID. User ID 0 is reserved for root, and user IDs from 1 to 99 are reserved for other predefined accounts. Further, UIDs from 100 to 999 are reserved by system for administrative and system accounts or groups. The fourth field is the group ID GID, the primary group ID, which is stored in etc/group file. Also, I'll cover this file in my future videos. The fifth is the user ID information, the comment field. It allows you to add extra information about the user, such as user's full name, its phone number, and so on and so forth. Then the sixth is the home directory, the absolute path to the directory the user will be in when they log in. So if this directory does not exist, then user's directory is the main or the root directory. And the last, the seventh field, is command or shell, the absolute path of the command or shell, bin or slash, or this is typically is the shell. And until then, keep learning by doing, keep learning, keep growing. See you in my next video. Bye bye and take care.